Hey guys, Multi-Classic Gamer here. Welcome to the March 2018 Q&A. So anyways, it has been a long time. It's been over a month since my last video on this channel, and I can definitely tell you that there are reasons for that, and I'll be going into them like near the end of this video, with the announcements section of the video. But for now, the first thing, and most importantly, we're going to answer the questions that you guys asked at the end of January for the, during the January Q&A. So let's go ahead and answer them. Number one, what are your top 5 favorite Mario games? That was by Jose Cazares. I apologize if I, mispronounce your name. It happens sometimes. I'm not good with pronouncing names. I probably said that multiple times in the past, but yeah. So I kind of had to make this list on the fly. And I could only include games that I've completed 100%. So it might seem like I have a lame list. And yeah, I don't know. But there will be, there's so many Mario games out there. So I don't think I'll ever truly know what my favorite Mario game is. So this is just kind of a list I kind of made on the fly. So number 5 is Super Mario World. Very awesome 2D platformer. It's, I just completed recently, a month or two ago, and I'm really glad I did because it's just such a great game. There's okay, I will admit that technically, there's one exit in the game that I'm missing, and I have no idea where it is, but for the most part, I'm pretty much 100% done with the game. The special world wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be, but anyways, yeah, just Super Mario World, that's just enough said. It's a really great 2D platformer, and a highly recommended buy for the Super Nintendo or Super Nintendo Classic if you have it. But I happen to have it, so that's how I played it. So yeah. Number 4, Super Mario 64. What can I say about that? It's just amazing 3D platformers. Mario's jumping to 3D, and I think it worked out excellently. I got all 120 stars, so enough said about that. By the way, obviously, all these games I do plan on Let's Playing. One of them I've already completed a Let's Play of. In fact, actually, it's the next entry on the list, which is Super Mario Sunshine. Yes, I actually love Super Mario Sunshine more than Mario 64. Pretty much this is something that me and my friends agree on, that Super Mario Sunshine is a fantastic 3D Mario game. For me, it's so good that I always come back to it at least once a year for the summertime, to celebrate summertime. So, how can I not recommend Super Mario Sunshine over Mario 64. Both are excellent games, but I slightly prefer Super Mario Sunshine over Mario 64. So there's that. Oh, guess what? Another 3D title for number 2 is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Yeah, Super Mario Galaxy 2 is one of the best games on the Wii by far, bar none. So definitely pick it up if you can. I played that game a lot back in the same year it came out, 2010, and I completed that same year, and I am so looking forward to eventually doing a Let's Play of it. Obviously I have to since I did Mario Galaxy 1, but I'm still not completing out Mario Galaxy 1 yet. Still, I got some bonus features to do and whatnot. But for number 1, it's currently Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Yes. Paper Mario RPG: The Thousand Year Door is not only my favorite Mario game currently, it's also my favorite RPG of all time currently, but that's before getting into, basically all the Square classics like, Final Fantasy series, The Secret of Mana, Chrono Trigger. I did play the original Paper Mario and I loved it too, but not as much as Paper Mario 2. I still love Paper Mario 2 the most out of the whole series. I also love Super Paper Mario. I love Super Paper Mario mainly just for the story. The gameplay is still pretty decent, though. I wouldn't say it's bad at all, like people say it is. I think Super Paper Mario is definitely very underrated. And recently I started playing Paper Mario Sticker Star. I've had it since 2013, but I didn't actually start playing it until, during my vacation a couple weeks ago. Or was it last week? I think it's still last week now. Yeah. So last week was my vacation, so it hasn't been that long after all. But yeah, it's just it's not very compelling to play, honestly. It's not a bad game necessarily, it's not poorly designed, but it's just so average that I don't really feel very compelled to play it because there's just not much to it, so I don't know, it's just kind of weird, it's hard to explain. It's something that I'll go into, maybe eventually when I do a Let's Play of it, but that's after doing Paper Mario 2 and Super Paper Mario, so there's that. So those are my top 5 favorite Mario games currently, but that's, again, it's a list I made on the fly, and it's going to change, like, I can almost guarantee you by the end of this year, maybe by the end of this month, I don't know. Or not this month, but next month, I don't know. It just depends, it's just what I'm thinking right now. So, there you go. Question number 2, are you planning to Let's Play any other mature rated games by Data007? So, I did a Let's Play of Conker's Bad Fur Day back in 2013. I still haven't finished it yet. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to finish until I pick up my own copy of the game, because the copy that I was using for Let's Play was my friend's copy. So maybe if I get that again, or if I just get my own copy eventually, that's when I will finish that Let's Play. But it's hard to say, but honestly I'm not against it, It's just, it just depends on, like, because a lot of the game franchises that I'm into they don't have rated M games, because they're all fantasy type games. They're not realistic like Gun Wars or anything like that, like Call of Duty or Halo or anything like that. I'm not really into those games. I mean, like, Halo's not necessarily, realistic, but still, it's just, it's first person shooter basically. That's what most, I shouldn't say most, but like a lot of the well-known rated M games today are. And honestly, I'm not really into those, but who knows, that might change someday. But yeah, it's just hard to say at this point if I will ever do rated M games again. But it's just not because I don't like rated M games. It's just that they just don't happen to be, the rating for the games that I'm into. So that's just how it is. Question number 3: are you ever going to finish your Plants vs Zombies Let's Play by Diederich Makato? Again, apologize if I said your name wrong. So technically I did finish Plants vs Zombies, as Sora did. I completed, I got the finale and the grand finale. Like, I beat Dr. Zomboss both in the story mode and the mini games and whatnot. So I completed, like, I basically got all the main objectives done. The only thing left is to complete these objectives where they require you to get, like, a certain number of flags on the endless modes. And that will all be covered in a future stream, which brings me to the next question, which is, are you planning on streaming any more in the future? And, this is by the same person. And, yes, I do plan on streaming again, but I just don't know when. It's just probably going to be sometime later this year or something like that. I just need better internet, basically. And I need, like, more free time. And, honestly, I can't guarantee that's going to happen this year either, because I work full-time, so it's really hard to, because if I'm not working, I'm either playing video games so I can play them, because I don't get the time to do that hardly, or I'm working on Let's Plays. So there's not really, like, I know streaming only takes like an hour or two of my time, but, it's just hard to, like, really fit that into, like, everything else, because, again, it's still, every hour counts, basically, especially during my days off when I'm trying to spend them either hanging out with friends or just playing video games, just to play them and, get through them. So that's just how it's going to be for now. So I don't know, but yes, I do plan to eventually get back to streaming. Okay, next question is, do you ever post any more on your vlog channel? Because I haven't posted on there in, like, ages, seems like. I think the last vlog I posted was, like, in 2017, June or something like that. I don't know. It was sometime over the summer. And I do plan on getting back to my vlog channel, but only after I get a better computer and better internet, which I don't know if that'll happen or not this year. Because as far as the computer goes, my computer is, like, it's very old. It's like 2009, I think, 2008. It's a very old computer, and my internet kind of sucks right now. Because of that, it causes the, exporting and, especially using this camera. This is the camera I use for my vlogs, and it's also the camera I'm using right now for this Q&A, which is why I don't do them very often. It takes a lot of time to export the large size videos that I get as a result of using this camera. So that's that. But yeah, basically I just need a better computer and better internet. Alright, what happened to the revisits? Oh, by the way, that last question was by Green DBZ. Sorry, I almost forgot to. Next question is from Blobby Butt ZZZ. What happened to the revisit series? Well, actually, a revisit series because basically a few years ago, again back in 2013, So you need to be going back to that year a lot in this video. Well, actually only twice, but whatever. Back in 2013, I did a revisit video on my Let's Play Barnyard, because I did a Let's Play Barnyard back in 2011, and I was really sad to see the game go, so I decided to play it one more time for you guys back in that revisit video. Well, basically, instead of doing revisits to particular Let's Plays I did, I was thinking that maybe in the future I could do, like say I Let's Play a game, and then many years down the line, a remastered version of it comes down in the future. Like, for instance, this year, Nintendo is releasing Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS. The original Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS. And also, that's something else I'm going to talk about here in a bit, because, but yeah, basically that's an example, like, how I might revisit a game in the future, is if they do a remastered version of it, which seems to be doing a lot of lately. Like, the video game industry seems to be a lot of, like, remastered versions of old video games, which I'm not against that. I think it's pretty cool. You know, it's a nice reason to go back and revisit the games from our childhood. You know, so that's probably what I'm gonna do instead of doing the revisit video to a Let's Play. I'll just redo the Let's Plays. And I'm actually planning on doing the same thing for Barnyard. I know they're never gonna re-release Barnyard, but there are different ports of it. Like, for instance, the Wii version. So maybe if I redo Let's Play Barnyard, I could do it on the Wii version. So that way it makes it a little bit different, and the commentary is obviously going to be a lot different. Because, you know, I originally did the Let's Play was back in 2011, and so since it's been like 7 years of commentaries, my commentary is probably going to be a lot different than it was then. So that's that. So I keep on looking away because I'm kind of awkward with the camera still, even to this very day, and also I'm looking at the questions too while talking to the camera. It's just kind of weird, so... Anyways, we have one last question. It kind of pertains to the announcements. Gabriel Spencer says, how are you enjoying life? Well, basically, I have been very much into video game collecting as of late. I haven't... this whole collecting video games thing kind of took over me, like, very early this year. And, I mean, like, I'm not... basically like hardcore collecting, like collecting retro games, modern games. It's just like any game of a franchise that I'm even mildly interested in, I want to get. And pretty much I want to own as many video game consoles as possible. So actually I'm going to show you an example of video game collecting that I did just today, actually. So just today, and there's actually a video game store I've been going to recently. I started going there like... early last month, like in February, and it's called Game World. It's in Spokane, Washington, although I'm not going to be in Spokane, Washington much sooner, but, because, you know, that's another thing I'll be talking about in the announcements, but basically I've been going there, like, at least once or twice a month, and the reason why I go only once or twice a month is because every single time I go there, I cannot help but spend at least almost $200 every single time, because they have so many retro games and some retro video game consoles that it's hard for me not to buy something there. Like, just today, I picked up this. This is the Atari Super Pong console from 1976. And I tested it and it works. So that is freaking awesome. This is honestly probably my favorite thing I've gotten from the video game store recently, because it's so old and so retro, but it works perfectly, and I can't wait to share this with friends. I'm so excited to. And also, another huge find, at least in my personal opinion, was the Mattel Electronics Intellivision from 1980. I bought this for only $80, and it's fully functional too. I mean, like, I wish it came with the box and everything, but you know what? I can only ask for so much when it comes to spending my money. But seriously, those are just two examples of the finds that I get from that. Finds? That's not the right word. But just some of the things I find in video game stores, and I try to buy if I can. So that's what I've been up to as far as, like, enjoying life. Like, just that's my hobby, as like this collecting video games, and that's not, you know, taking into account all those video games I collected recently. It's on my bookshelf back there. You probably can't even see. I can't tell you what you can see or not because there's no preview for me to look at. So yeah. So another thing, basically I'm going to be I'm going to be moving soon. And this is getting to the announcements part of the video. I'm actually going to be moving over to Western Washington. So, and that's happening within a few weeks. So I can almost guarantee, like I can 90% guarantee that this is the only video you guys are going to see from me for a while until I'm settled into the new apartment. And I'm going to be moving in with Yoshi Fan 2012. So I'm very excited about that. You know, we're all very excited about that. So that's what's been going on lately is I've been working on the move, and that's part of the reason why I haven't been releasing videos as of late is because, one, you know, this move is happening, so I've got to, you know, I had to transfer my job, we got to find apartments, and we got to apply for them. I mean, I got the job, but I don't have, like, we don't have the apartment guarantee quite yet. The move is happening in a few weeks, so that's why, you know, I've been so lacking on videos lately. And even last month I wasn't making a lot of videos, like hardly any, because, you know, work has just been kind of crazy lately, and I just haven't had the time to think about making videos. Plus all this video game collecting I've been doing recently, so, you know, but you know, it's just it happens, you know. You guys are probably used to this for me by now, is all these hiatuses I go on because I get so, you know, real life just kind of takes me, you know, by surprise sometimes, and it happens. So I'm thinking what I'll probably do, because I really want to show like what I've been collecting recently. So I think like maybe one of these days I might make a video game collection video or something like that to show you guys what games I currently have. But if you want to know, like, you know, like right off the bat, like what games I have, go to backloggery.com and go to Multi-Classic Gamer without the last E. So it's multi-classic, but gamer doesn't have the E at the end of it, so it's kind of weird. But yeah, that's so if you want to see what games I own, you can look on there, and I update that every single time I collect. You know, I go on a trip to the game store. I always update that once I get home and you know, clean the games I have and whatnot. So that's just something that you guys can look at if you're wondering what I'm up to recently. So. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So I got the move happening in April. The move is happening on April, I want to say 12th or 13th, Friday the 13th, so that's easy to remember. So that's when the move will be happening. And after that, it's probably going to be like a month or so before like everything's all settled down. I can start making videos again. Yeah, and with the move happening, United We Play videos will probably be a lot more common than they currently are, so that's a plus for you guys. Subscribe to United We Play if you haven't already. Other than that, I don't really have too much to say, not that I can think of at the moment. Yes, there is one vital, important announcement that I actually have to make that's regarding my Let's Play channel, and this is huge, like very, very huge. Recently, I was on Amazon, and I came across 2DS capture kits and 3DS capture kits. Like, basically, there's capture kits for 3DS, 3DS XL, 2DS's, and 2DS XL. 2DS capture card kits cost like around $400 or so, and the 3DS and 2DS XL kits, those will cost like around $600. Well, with part of my tax return, I purchased this, a 2DS with a capture kit installed into it. So what this means is that, you know, once I have this, you know, up and running and whatnot, I will be able to do Let's Plays of 3DS and DS games, since the 2DS can play DS games as well. So this is huge for my channel. Of course, I have to own the physical copies of the game, but yes, thanks to this, I'll be able to do Let's Plays of 3DS and DS games once I have it, you know, up and running, and, you know, decide what games I want to do first and whatnot. So I'm very, very excited to share this with you guys. And it just so happens the one that I picked up was the Link one. So it comes with Ocarina of Time 3D installed, which is pretty cool. You know, I got a 2DS, a capture kit with it, and a free game to go with it for $400. So I guess it's payable if you call the game free at that point. So yeah, those are basically the major announcements I have for you guys. Is that with the 2DS capture kit and me moving in the next few weeks or so. other than that, I don't really have anything else new to talk about. Other than, you know, if you guys want me to make a video on my video game collection or something like that, I'll probably do that at some point soonish if I can. But you know, it's just this could be the last video you see of me in this apartment. So yeah. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I again apologize for all the delays, but you know, it's just, you know, life happens, so it's just the way it is for now. And I will see you guys later for hopefully some Let's Plays real soon. Especially, yeah, I still gotta finish, you know, Wind Waker. I gotta finish Yoshi's Story. Yeah, that's the one I was doing last before this big hiatus happened. There's just a bunch of other Let's Plays I gotta finish, but yes, they will happen eventually. I can promise they will happen. I just can't promise like when, because I don't know myself. Okay, so I just gotta get moved into this new apartment over in Western Washington, get all settled in, and figure things out. You know, just gotta figure things out. So, and we'll go from there. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.